Rugby, 3 rookies to debut for All Blacks against Barbarians. Rugby, 3 rookies to debut for All Blacks against Barbarians. It is rare enough to have one All Black debut, let alone 3 in the same match. The Barbarians may not carry Test match status, but that matters not for rookies Asifo Omu, Matt Duffy and Tim Perry this week. Throw Sada Tumainavu in the same bracket, having spent the past 14 months in the Test wilderness. Ditto Hurricanes prop Jeff Tuumiga Allen, who played his sole Test back in 2013. Interestingly, all 3 rookies, who individually addressed the team this weekend, will come off the bench on Sunday. NZT traveled very different paths to Twickenham. Omwa is a 20-year-old kid, one of the most exciting prospects in recent times, pulling on a black jersey before donning a Hurricanes 1 in a Super Rugby match. I'd say, if we're all being honest, he was fairly overwhelmed by it all, All Blacks coach Steve Hansen said of the explosive Wellington hooker. "He's excited and he's a pretty clever footballer, but there's a lot we've got to help him with, so we'll do that nice and slowly and don't expect too much from him, but he's pretty handy." At the other end of the age spectrum there is Tasman prop Tim Perry. The 29-year-old one-time shepherd is well-traveled, and now well exceeding his own expectations. Likewise Blues wing Matt Duffy. The former Melbourne Storm finisher has come back from multiple ACL knee surgeries that frequently end careers. He once went 800-odd days between first-grade games at the Storm. Some of his best friends were physiotherapists. He was injured that much. "If I was in AFL I would've been chucked on the garbage heap," Duffy said. "It's such a complex surgery and so many things can go wrong. I don't think him the same player physically. I've probably lost a yard of pace, but mentally I'm 10 times better than I was before because of that adversity." They say rugby is 90% mental, and I'm a massive believer in that. That's a good thing, because if it was physical it'd probably be out the back door. Duffy played for the Kiwis and won Anzac Test, earned selection in the New Zealand AFL team in 2007, and this weekend becomes an All Black. This moment was not part of his grand plan when he joined the Blues last year, but the mature, resilient 27-year-old will savor it all the same. "To be honest, it wasn't until a month after I signed and someone said to me, 'What about the All Blacks?' It was a bit all too far-fetched at that time. I had a lot to learn and the path is so long, so I never thought I would be here. I never really felt worthy, and it wasn't until my name was read out that I knew it was really going to happen. It was an amazing feeling. Well, I'll be pretty excited. Fingers crossed the boys put on a few points before we come on and it makes it a little bit less pressure." Then there is Tumainavu, who starts in the No 11 jersey. After 3 tests last year he was cast aside largely due to defensive issues from center. Other players in similar situations have cut and run overseas. Tumainavu opted to move to the Crusaders, where he reinvented himself on the wing. He's good aerially, as a ball carrier, and he seems to be more comfortable there defensively, Hansen said. He was on the fringes, then got a couple of opportunities, but like a lot of guys when they first come in they struggle a wee bit. Possibly he wasn't as comfortable, but this time he understands what's happening and is expressing himself and feels like he belongs, so I think you'll see a better footballer because of that. 3 for the price of 1, it really will be a special weekend for these All Blacks.
All Blacks team: David Havili, Zake Nahalo, Anton Leonard Brown, Ngani Lamape, Sada Tomainovic, Buden Barrett, TJ Perenaro, Jerome Kaino, Artie Savia, Vaea Fifida, Scott Barrett, Luke Romano, Afat Ungafasi, Nathan Harris, Kane Hames. Reserves: Asifo Omu, Tim Parry, Jeff Tumiga Allen, Patrick Tuipilotu, Sam Kane, Toru Kerr Barlow, Limas Apoga, Matt Duffy,